It is hard mustering the courage and admitting your feelings for someone, but what is even harder is to have your heart crushed by their cold answer of rejection. At that moment, you can say hello to childhood trauma and depression. However, sometimes they regret what they chose. And that is why for today we will be talking about the top 10 anime where girls rejected the guy and then regretted it. So before we start, be sure to subscribe and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified of all our latest new videos. And it comes without saying, beware of the following spoilers. Coming in at number 10 is Over the Sky. It's a romance anime with some supernatural events mixed into it. In this anime, the main character is Mio, and her best childhood friend is also her love interest that she has unrequited feelings for. And what does she do when he admits his love for her? She acts like a hoe and rejects him in the worst way possible, and she doesn't even bat an eye. It is later on that she realized her mistake towards him and how broken his heart was after he ghosted her and didn't talk to her after the incident. There is a reason though behind him not answering or talking to her, but I won't tell you why. You'll have to watch it for yourself. Coming in at number 9 is Osamake. Oh boy, there is no coming back from this one. The main character gathers his wits, puts on a brave face, and decides to confess his feelings to his childhood friend on stage in front of the whole school. And what happens next? You guessed it. She rejects him in the worst possible way. She freaking smiles as she rejects him. Like, who the hell does that, man? After the main character stood in shock after suffering emotional damage, he was speechless. And I bet he hoped that the floor would open up and swallow him whole. However, the girl instantly regretted what she did out of pettiness and revenge, but now she lost him for good. And what was broken can never, ever be fixed. She messed up big time, and she will learn the consequences of her actions. Coming in number 8 is The Day I Became God. Damn, talk about savage, man. She didn't only just reject the poor guy, she even rejected him in seconds with a cold look in her eyes and without even flinching. My boy was still emphasizing his feelings when she destroyed him and twisted the knife in his heart. He wasn't even given a chance to show her how much she liked her and cared about her. This is one of the coldest and most savage rejections in anime history. Yet the good thing is, I am not that guy. Coming in at number 7 is Just Because.
俺森川のことが好きだ好きだ
The entries before were just plain savage rejections, while this anime is plain drama and complicated plot. You've heard of a love triangle, right? Well, in this anime, the guy loves Mio while Mio loves his friend, and his childhood friend Komiya loves him. These guys evolved into a love square, and the worst part is that Mio likes both guys at the same time and can't decide who she likes more. Talk about confusing, am I right? He gets rejected because she is confused. Just because she has no idea who she likes or what she wants, and she has the audacity to get pissed at him when she sees him with another girl. Why is that? Just because, of course. See what I did there? Wink wink. Coming in at number 6 is A Sister's All You Need.
僕、あやねさんのことが好きなんですけど。だから、僕はあなたが好きです。僕と付き合ってください。
Young love is some of the purest and cutest love out there. No drama, no hard feelings involved. However, reality is way far from this, with the kids' hearts being broken and shattered to pieces when being rejected by their crushes. This guy is one of those poor instances where he admitted his long love for his best friend. However, instead of her reciprocating his feelings and things ending with the happily ever after cliche, she smashes his dreams and hopes of having a girlfriend. Adding insult to the injury, she uses the sister card on him as well, which obviously pisses him off, and tells her then and there that he doesn't need an older sister, and that she needs to leave for good and never return. He exiled her from his heart. However, the pain still lingers inside. Coming in at number 5 is Amagami SS. She didn't only reject him once, but twice, and she even played on his emotions like a freaking fiddle. After Tachibana gathered the strength to admit his love for his senpai, she surprised him with her complete and utter rejection, explaining that she likes men older than her. And when he confronts her about it, she denies it and says that she likes a strong, charismatic guy, as well as keeps teasing him about a second confession where he will still be rejected and crushed by her once again. However, after she rejects him twice, she starts to develop feelings that lead to multiple endings depending on the requirements, well, they need. It's based off a game. It makes sense that each character has a best ending, good ending, and a bad one. Coming in at number 4, My Little Monster.
それは友達的な意味で。
性的な意味で。
ちょっと待って。
Now this is what I call healthy teenage love. Even though this guy admitted his feelings to her almost immediately and got rejected, he didn't sulk or become toxic. Instead, he continued being her friend and kept on telling her that she will fall for him eventually. With time, she began to see that this guy is much more than just a delinquent troublemaker, and that there is a truly caring, helpful, and nice guy behind that mask of toughness. Over time, she begins to experience feelings she's never felt before, and develops them more and more until she admits to him that she loves him too. The ups and downs they face in their relation are quite enjoyable and drama-free for once, and I believe that this is the best part about this show. And I love it for that.
おい。雫はどこだ?
Coming in at number 3 is Domestic Girlfriend.
俺ずっと先生のことが好きだったんです。
Oh boy, this is one hell of a complicated situation that these characters were thrown into. This guy is in love with his teacher and had a one-night stand with her sister. Before knowing it was her sister, that is, only to be surprised that his father is getting remarried and his new siblings are none other than his sensei Hina and her sister Rui. One thing leads to another, and Hina and the main character find themselves on the beach spilling their guts, and suddenly the main character admits that he loves her, only for her to grab him into the water to commit a double suicide, since that's what their relation will lead to. They will lose everything. However, later on, she comes to regret her decision as her feelings towards him keep growing more and more to the point she can't hide it anymore, and admits her love to him. And this time, there was mutual feelings rather than a cold rejection, and they lived happily ever after. Well, maybe not. It's an anime after all. Coming in at number 2 is Golden Time.
たまた本当は好きなんですよね。ないない。あんなやつ全然好きじゃない。
Damn, this anime story is complicated and sad. It's sad in a good way, though. Well, kinda. I mean, seeing as the main character got amnesia and lost his memories, forgetting all about his childhood friend and love interest, only for him to remember again all his memories before the accident, and forgetting what happened afterwards, and eventually he remembered everything. And if you're not dizzy yet, this will make you dizzy. Before he lost his memories, he loved Linda, and was waiting for her to come and confess her feelings on the bridge where he had his accident. Unfortunately, she is late that night and blames herself for his predicament and memory loss, deciding to become his guardian and watch over him from now on, even if he doesn't remember her. In that time in law school, he dates Coco, a rich girl with beauty rivaling that of princesses. Then they break up, and some shenanigans happen. Memory loss, memory gain, bullshit, just the usual. And the next thing you know, he is back with Linda, even though she told him back then that her answer was a no. But she only did that because he was dating Coco. Okay, I'm tired. Let me take a breath. Let me take a breath. Wait, oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, here's a word from our sponsors. Oh god. Welcome to Raid Shadow Legends, where I bet I got you there, didn't I? Didn't I? No? Okay. Back to the subject then. Eventually, and after all the shenanigans are resolved, I swear this is worse than time travel, she reveals that her answer was always yes, yes, yes. And they live happily ever after. The end. At this point, maybe you don't even need to go watch it. I just told you the entire thing. But you know what? It's still a pretty damn good anime. I suggest watching it. And number 1 goes to Plastic Memories.
俺はアイラが好きだから。
This is harsh. I have no idea who to side with on this one. The guy or the girl? You can clearly feel the pain in Tsukasa's face after he got rejected by the cute, childish-looking Isla. However, she had a very important reason for rejecting him, and his truly heartwarming feelings that he had for her. Without going into much spoilers, she was gonna leave very soon. That is why she decided to stay away from him as much as possible, so that she doesn't hurt him any further. But with the persistence of her nosy friends that don't know how to mind their own business and love to gossip, she was able to finally admit to him how she truly felt towards him, revealing the reason she wanted to stay away from him as well. I won't tell you why no matter how much you ask to find out. You better watch this fun series, and trust me, you'll enjoy it. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Press on that bell icon to keep yourself notified of all our latest new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you like the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them anytime soon. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.